Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. Now I'm filming this kinda late at night and I'm kinda tired, so that's just why, I may fall asleep during the middle of this video. But anyway, in today's video I will be doing a tier list of the Star Kids movies. So I put a little poll on Instagram and a lot of people said that you wanted it, so here it is. Alright, first off we have Star Kids 1. Now, here's the thing, I kind of have to give it the benefit of the doubt because this is the first movie I ever made. I knew nothing about filmmaking in general, so the effects are terrible, there's no music, and the acting's atrocious, the editing is just awful. But I think what the main takeaway from this is that without it, I would not have gotten into all of this. So without Star Kids 1, obviously we don't have any of the other Star Kids. So for that reason, I'm gonna put it in C tier and not D tier. So because, it was the one thing that kind of started it all. Now, Star Kids 2, completely different story. This was the first time I really realized that having good cameras and good technology means nothing when it comes to story and plot and characters and acting and all that stuff, especially effects too, because we had really nice equipment. It was misused, however, and the story didn't make sense. There were scenes that were just there for no reason. The effects were terrible, and yeah, it was just an awful movie. So for that reason, this goes in D tier. Now, Star Kids 3, not too bad. I'm not gonna lie. It really grew on me. I love the ending. It was kind of, one of those expectation subversion kind of things, and I really like that. However, obviously a lot of the technical stuff isn't good. The lightsabers did look really good because I learned some stuff and figured out a way to do a cool lightsaber effect. So those look really good. I think the story was really good in this one, and that's what made it such a good movie. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna put it in. Should I put it in A tier? I think it's A tier because it's got a good story, and that's the main thing I have to take away from all of these is the story. Each scene kind of flows in with the next. The motivations make a lot of sense. It was just a good movie. Now, here we go. Star Kids 4. This one is atrocious. Now, obviously, coming off of something like Star Kids 3, which had an amazing story, cinematography obviously wasn't really that great. I think the main takeaway is that this one looks weird, because I stretched it out. Instead of stretching it out just like regularly, I just like stretched it this way. It's weird, I don't know how to really explain it, but yeah, this one's weird. The effects, again, are terrible, which is why I like Star Kids 3 because they used very little effects, and the ones that were in there actually looked pretty good. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to put this in C tier. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. Now we get into Star Kids 5, which has the same problem as Star Kids 4, and that's mainly the effects. The effects just were not good and didn't really, help the story that much. There was obviously the side plot that didn't make any sense. It was a mess. The ending is pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. I like how it really sets up Star Kids 6, that was a good thing. So I think this one again goes in C tier. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. Or it's not okay either. It's just kind of, now, Star Kids 6 was very good. However, the one thing that really took me out of that one was the color grading, because the color grading was awful. The music for this one was really good. The final battle scene goes on for a little bit too long, and I changed that in the special edition, which isn't on this list, by the way. Just I don't really want to include it just because it's not the original product. But yeah, here's the thing: is like it was, I think the story was really good. It made sense. The action was really fun, and it was a really good movie, and I liked the product. It was the first real movie that I felt proud about, you know. So and the ending again sticks the landing very well. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna put it in. Because here's the hard thing. I want to put it in A tier, but the color grading is so distracting in this movie that I may have to bump it down to B tier. I think it's like a B+. It's not quite an A. It's a B+. So that's where we're gonna put that for now. Star Kids 7. Star Kids 7's tough because it was really fun. The effects were much better than what we'd seen previously, but they weren't good. Some of the effects just looked really weird. I'm gonna just say the music was really good. I liked the story. I liked how it was kind of different. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think the cinematography was pretty cool. Some of the shots are kind of interesting. I liked that. And now we get into the last three. Now these ones are the really, really special ones. Star Kids 8, amazing story. First off, let's get that. Star Kids 7 set this movie up so well, and it led right into this amazing, like, kind of character arc where both of them come to this, you know, conclusion where it's like they have these internal conflicts that become external conflicts, and it was beautiful. I loved the ending. It's just, it's the cliffhanger that, you wanted to see Star Kids 9 then, and the cinematography was really good. The color rating was amazing. I loved how it looked. And for that reason, the effects, really good. And so, yeah, for that reason, this is an S tier movie. It was phenomenal. But now we move on to Star Kids 9. Star Kids 9, I tried to use effects again. Obviously, that doesn't work. Star Kids 9, it was okay. If it wasn't for that post-credits scene, it wouldn't have been as good. And again, the post-credits scene isn't really great either. But the final battle is cool. It's just kind of short. And then it looks good though, and that's a main drawback, or main, I don't know what you call it. But the music, the score is amazing. I love it. It works very well. So for that reason, I think it's gonna go in A tier. It's not as good as Star Kids 8, especially because it's a lot shorter. There's not as much in it. It didn't take as much effort, kind of thing. So I think Star Kids 8 beats it out. Now, to the last one, and the one that's basically different from all of these because it doesn't really follow a trilogy and it's just its own thing. I mean, yeah, it sort of connects into here, obviously with Star Kids 4, where Wrath and Daniel are in there, but I think it's really its own story. It doesn't connect directly with those movies, so, but I love this movie so much. I can rewatch it. It was just so much fun to film, and I had a wonderful time through the whole process of making this movie. And the intro sequence is amazing. It's creative. I loved how it turned out. The music, phenomenal again, and especially here, like, the effects looked pretty good. There was one shot that didn't look, too great, but for the most part, the effects look really good. And the action at the end was really good. I liked how that turned out. And the music, again, so good. So for that reason, also the acting was really good in this movie, thanks to obviously Sam and Corey. But yeah, for those reasons, Star Kids Wrath and Daniel, a Star Kids Adventure, goes in the S tier. And it looks like that's all I have. So, yep. I think I like this. I like this look. You see, maybe there's something I can. Yeah, I think it's good. I don't think there's anything I want to change. This video is already long enough as it is. But yeah, that's all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you would change anything, let me know. I may be on the Tier List Maker website. You can look it up and just tell me. If it's not, just put it in the comments below which ones you would have switched. Whatever. With that being said, that's all I have for you today. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.